Khamzat Chimaev versus Sean Strickland. Who's going to win this fight? Now, we all know that Khamzat got this title shot by barely beating Usman. So let's talk about who's going to win this fight. But before we talk about who's going to win this fight, let's talk about their latest performances. Now, Khamzat Chimaev destroyed Holland and made him tap in round one.
He might tap. It looks like his right hand was breaking his tap.
Now, that was an astonishing performance, but then he cut that all off when he fought Usman. Now, let me make this clear. Usman only had a 10-day notice for this fight, and he made it look like a hard fight. I mean, half the fight was just feinting and piggyback right from Khamzat, but at the end of the day, he did win by decision.
For the winner by majority decision, Khamzat Chimaev.
Now let's talk about Sean Strickland versus Magomedov, in which he absolutely destroyed Magomedov and TKO'd him in round two.
Sean is playing with those food elements. That's it. Do it.
40 on. It's over.
Continuing to hammer away.
Beautiful performance.
That's it.
And now, I'm not going to lie here, I think Sean Strickland is a little bit overrated, and I still don't know how he beat Izzy, but he did drop him in round one. And the whole fight, Sean Strickland looked like a prime Floyd Mayweather doing this, and he absolutely destroyed Izzy for the whole fight and won by decision.
Now, here's the thing that a lot of people are using against Sean Strickland in the build-up to this fight that could be a disadvantage for Sean Strickland going into this fight, and that is that he doesn't have good grappling skills and he can defend takedowns. Just overall, a lot of talk that he doesn't have the grappling and ground game experience and skill to be a challenge for Khamzat Chimaev. Now, what really happens between these two if they was to step in the octagon today? Well, Sean Strickland isn't going to be able to outperform Khamzat when it comes to grappling, considering that Khamzat starts off at such a high pace that we've seen in many of his fights. So Sean Strickland's best chance of winning is that he avoids the grappling game and the close-up game with Khamzat Chimaev. But here's the thing. Sean Strickland's chances of winning isn't completely out the window only because he could follow a game plan that he did in one of his previous opponents. And that's where he tones it down. He doesn't start off quick in the first two rounds. And that's where he lets Khamzat, start off quick in the first two rounds. Maybe even wins the first two rounds. And that way Khamzat gasses himself out. And then maybe in the later round, as we've seen, Sean Strickland could take advantage and maybe put a beat down on Khamzat Chimaev and then maybe even knocking him out or could win by decision.